Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the second video on the School Sports website. This video is designed to introduce the mobile opportunities that are available again for your son or daughter to find out whether they're in a particular team, whether they have a fixture, where the actual fixture is, and all the other relevant details regarding that fixture throughout the term. From your mobiles, if you go onto the Belmont homepage, you'll be able to access the drop-down screen in the top right-hand corner, and again, in a similar way, go to Sport and then Fixtures and Results. Now, all of the information that I've already given you in terms of the desktop is exactly the same, but you'll see a slightly different interface. This, again, is very simple. Click on the date and then the date that you want the particular fixture is on, and you'll be able to scroll through the various term as you would do with any online calendar, and click on the particular date that you've got in mind. So if you wanted to find out if there was any fixtures on Wednesday the 17th, for example, click on the 17th, and then you'll be able to scroll down from that date and find the relevant information. Now, I've just paused here because you'll notice that there is football for first and seconds. That's Mill Hill. Any Belmont first and second team will actually say Belmont firsts or Belmont seconds. But if you scroll down, you'll see the girls under 13 A and B team against Edgegrove. So if we click on one of those fixtures, again, it will take you through the various different details that you might need. So where the venue's been played, away, the meet times, start times, etc., etc. On this particular area, you'll notice that where it says venue, it just says away. That's because each school need to put on their location details. If they haven't put their location on, then you only find out whether it's home or away. If they have, you'll be able to get a precise location. So you won't see the little icon there that perhaps you've seen on previous examples that we've used. But again, if we scroll down to the team sheet, you'll be able to click on that, and it will have a list of the pupils that are playing. You can also look at the map there. Again, it won't access it for this particular one because Edgegrove haven't updated that, but it will give you your playing record. And where it says Spy Opponent, you can look at the other games that your opponents have played this year, the other schools they've played against, and the results, which is, for the children, is certainly quite an interesting part of the app or the website that they're able to use. So if we go back to the fixture list and the calendar, again, in a very similar way that we did with the under 11s that played on Friday, we click on the under 11, the Friday the 12th, and you'll see that the football matches between the under 11s and Habs have now got the scores on the calendar. Again, you can go in, it will tell you what the score was. You can go in and go back to the team sheet should you want to, but the relevant information in terms of the score is all up on the screen. Along the bottom, you can click on sport. So if you wanted to look at a particular sport, for example, you had two girls in the foundation or in Belmont, you click on the sport itself, and then it will come up with all the different teams that are being represented by the school, and that goes all the way down to the under 8E team. So you'll be able to look at any of their fixtures, go on to the under 10Cs, for example. Once you click on there, it will tell you the various different fixtures that they've got throughout the rest of the term. And again, that's a really useful way of ensuring that you have all of the information. You'll also see at the top of the screen that you can go to add to my calendar, and if you do click on that section, all of these fixtures will be synced into your calendar. So if you know, for example, that your daughter is in the under 10C team netball, you can sync that to your calendar, and all of those fixtures, including any updates or any changes, will be synced to your calendar. Just go back to the other options that you've got here. Again, you can have a look at what's on today, the various different sports and teams, and you can go via the desktop site if you do prefer to use that. That pretty much covers everything that you might well need from the School Sports website in terms of your mobile. The one last thing that you can do, if you use an iPhone, you can simply click on the button at the bottom here, which allows you to add this to your home screen. And if you click on add to home screen, you'll be able to change the name to whatever you might want to call it, and that will always come up on your home screen. There is an option to do that on Android as well. It's a slightly different method. There isn't the button, but there is an opportunity for you to do that by clicking on the bottom of the page and go to Add to Home Screen. Once you've done this, simply click on Add, and you'll find that will almost be like an app. It's not actually an app, but it does take you straight to the home page every time that you want to use it. So we'll just come back in here again. And I think that concludes everything for today. So thank you for listening.